Powered by the most advanced AI engine in sports media, we dive into one of the greatest debates of all time. Who is the true GOAT? Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? Jamie Carragher backs Messi, the artist, the genius, the magician. Gary Neville defends Ronaldo, the machine, the mentality, the icon. The rivalry that split a generation settled here. This is the ultimate GOAT debate, and it starts now.
Let's start with what separates Messi from every footballer who's ever lived, Gary. We're not just talking about a generational talent. We're discussing a force that redefines what's possible in this sport. The numbers alone should end this debate. 834 career goals, 672 non-penalty, 78 more than Ronaldo. 357 assists, the most in football history. 7 Ballon d'Ors, including 4 consecutive from 2009 to 2012. 21 trophies with Barcelona, scoring in all 4 UCL finals he played. But the magic is in the moment. April 27th, 2017, 92nd minute at the Bernabeu. Scores the El Clasico winner, holds his shirt up to 90,000 silent Madrid fans. That's not just a goal, that's a statement. Or May 6th, 2015, Champions League semi-final. Watch how he destroys Jerome Boateng, then the world's best defender, with one feint before chipping Manuel Neuer. The balance of full sprint, the spatial awareness, the audacity, that's not training, that's witchcraft. Here's what truly makes Messi incomparable: the complete offensive weapon. Only player with 50 plus goals and 20 plus assists in a season. 2011-12. 73G, 29A. Big game execution, 26 El Clasico goals, more than any player ever. Evolution went from winger, 2008, to false 9, 2011, to playmaker, 2015, without losing potency. It's not just the numbers, though, let's be clear, the numbers are staggering. But here's what they don't tell you. The sheer artistry behind them, those 834 goals, half could be framed in museums. The assists, many were passes only Messi saw before they happened. You watch Messi and you witness something organic, something transcendent. The ball isn't a separate object to him, it's part of his anatomy. His control, surgical. His awareness, otherworldly. I've seen him receive a ball with 3 defenders closing in, and before anyone blinks, he's already calculated the angle, the weight of the pass, and the defender's centre of gravity, all in a single touch. I've played against legends, Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho, Kaká, all incredible. But Messi, he's in his own category. The tight control, the quick bursts of acceleration, the balance, defenders can't touch him. That moment against Boateng, a world-class defender left grasping at air. The 2011 Clasico, where he dribbled past 4 Madrid players like training cones, that's not skill, that's sorcery. And look, Gaz, you look talking about Ronaldo's work ethic, but Messi's genius isn't about hours in the gym. It's about raw, unteachable ability. You can't coach a player to see passing lanes that don't exist yet. You can't train someone to dribble at full speed while the ball stays glued to their foot. That's not training. That's a gift from the football gods. And let's talk consistency. Messi's been performing at an elite level for 18 years. Since his debut in 2004, he's averaged 40 goals a season, while also being the most creative player on the pitch. He's been scaling Everest every year without breaking sweat.
Jamie, you're mistaking beauty for greatness. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a footballer, he's the most relentless winning machine the sport has ever seen. Let's examine the irrefutable evidence. 895 career goals, most in football history. 5 Champions League titles, including 3 straight with Madrid. International record breaker, 123 goals, first at 5 World Cups. The ultimate clutch performer, 67 UCL knockout goals, Messi 49. Remember Istanbul 2007? 22-year-old Ronaldo out-jumping Maldini to score in a UCL final. Or 2019 against Atletico, 34 years old, hat-trick to rescue Juventus from 2-0 down. That's not talent, that's mentality. Here's why Ronaldo stands alone. Peak longevity, 50-plus goals to year for 6 straight seasons, 2011-2016. Tactical flexibility, won leagues in England, Spain and Italy as different players. Clutch DNA, 17 goals in 13 UCL semi-finals, Messi 12 in 16. Jamie, I respect your poetry, but this is football, not an art exhibition. Greatness is forged, not gifted. It's about winning when the stakes are highest. Cristiano Ronaldo is the definition of engineered excellence. From a skinny kid at Sporting Lisbon, where he slept in a dormitory, homesick and grinding, to the most complete attacker football has seen. That's not luck, mate. That's work, sacrifice, mentality. He didn't just climb the mountain, he rebuilt his body to survive the altitude. At United, he ended our 4-year title drought. At Madrid, he dethroned Guardiola's Barcelona. At Juve, he scored 101 goals in 3 seasons, in a league built on defensive mastery. Messi, brilliant, no denying it. But let's not act like he wasn't cocooned in the perfect environment at Barcelona. La Masia, tiki-taka, Xavi and Iniesta feeding him passes. At PSG, he had Mbappe and Neymar. At Argentina, he had Di Maria, Enzo and Alvarez. Ronaldo went to the Premier League, toughest league in the world, and won. Went to La Liga, went head-to-head with your magician, won. Went to Serie A, dominated again. That's greatness that travels. That's the GOAT mentality.
Gary, let's analyse what really matters: impact. Messi's 2011 UCL final performance completed more dribbles, 12, than the entire United team combined. The 2022 World Cup, 7 goals, 3 assists, 26 chances created, 4 Man of Match awards. That's not just participating, that's carrying a nation to glory when they needed him most. Football isn't always about physical dominance, it's a thinking man's game. The sport's greatest minds, Cruyff, Guardiola, Sacchi, all prioritise intelligence over athleticism. And Messi, he's Einstein in boots. His football IQ off the charts. The way he manipulates space, how he reads defensive lines, he plays chess while everyone else plays checkers. Watch his heat maps. He'll drift into midfield, pull defenders out, then exploit the gaps he created. That's not talent, that's telepathy. At 36, he's still MLS's top scorer and assister. Meanwhile, Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia is feasting on defenders who'd struggle in the Championship. And the World Cup, the ultimate proving ground. That semi-final against Croatia, a masterclass in playmaking. The final, 2 goals, a penalty, and that assist for Di Maria. The greatest individual World Cup campaign since Maradona, 86.
And Ronaldo's 2018 World Cup? Hat-trick versus Spain, including an 88th minute free kick. Euro 2016, played through injury with 3 goals, 3 assists to win Portugal's first major trophy with Eder as his strike partner. Let's talk cold facts. Non-penalty goals per game. Messi, 0.68 versus Ronaldo, 0.63. UCL knockout goals. Ronaldo, 67 versus Messi, 49. International finals. Ronaldo, 9 goals versus Messi, 7. One tournament doesn't erase 15 years of Ronaldo's dominance, Jamie. Greatness isn't a Netflix biopic, it's a decades-long grind. 875 career goals, over 250 assists, 5 Ballon d'Ors, Champions League top scorer 7 consecutive seasons, first player to score in 5 different World Cups. That's not a hot streak, that's a volcanic eruption lasting 20 years. Ronaldo scored 67 goals in UCL knockouts alone, more than Thierry Henry's entire UCL career. Came back from 3 career-threatening knee injuries to keep dominating. At United as a teenager. In Madrid under Galactico pressure. In Turin with Serie A critics. Back to United, carrying a struggling side. He doesn't need a system built for him. He imposes his will. That's what separates icons from legends. Messi inspires awe. Ronaldo inspires belief. He shows every kid from Madeira to Mumbai that greatness isn't given, it's taken.
You're missing the bigger picture, Gary. Messi's 2014-15 season, 58 goals, 27 assists. That's 85 goal contributions in 1 year while being the creative hub. Ronaldo's best, 61 goals, 22 assists with Benzema feeding him.
And he was creating for Messi. Neymar and Suarez, 2 of the best attackers of their generation. Ronaldo made Benzema better, not the other way around.
After that explosive first half, Messi's magic versus Ronaldo's relentless dominance, we're just getting started. Stick around, because after the break we're going deeper. UCL knockout records, leadership under pressure, and who truly defines greatness. The GOAT debate continues in 60 seconds after this highlight reel of both legends.
Again. Here he is again. That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
Rakitic, apertura a la derecha para Leo Messi, busca el perfil con su zurda, pero se va por la derecha Leo Messi.
Ronaldo looking for the hat-trick, and he's got it! Magnificent from Cristiano Ronaldo!
From him again, and he shoots. Oh, it's gone in!
A second goal, a thunderbolt from Ronaldo. Real Madrid are looking unbeatable here. We knew on.
Let's settle this properly, Gary. When you actually break down Messi's career, it's not just about the numbers, it's about how he's redefined what's possible in football. That 2022 World Cup performance wasn't just great, it was mythological. 7 goal contributions, 4 Man of the Match awards, dragging Argentina through every knockout game when the pressure was suffocating. And that assist for Di Maria in the final, a pass no other player on earth even considers, let alone executes in that moment. Ronaldo's never had that level of creative vision. He's always been about power and positioning, never about seeing the game 2 steps ahead like Messi does instinctively.
Creative vision? Jamie, you're talking about one tournament while ignoring Ronaldo's 2 decades of unprecedented dominance across every major league. Let's talk facts. The man has scored hat-tricks in the Premier League, La Liga and Serie A, something Messi couldn't dream of doing outside Spain. While Messi needed 17 years and a golden generation to finally win internationally, Ronaldo dragged Portugal with Eder as his strike partner, let me remind you, to Euro 2016 glory. That's not just carrying a team, that's rewriting a nation's football history through sheer force of will. Who's really elevating their teammates here?
Oh, come off it, Gary. Messi was literally man of the match in every single 2022 knockout game, while Ronaldo got benched at Qatar because he couldn't adapt his game. And let's properly examine club football. 672 non-penalty goals to Ronaldo's 594. That's nearly 80 more open play goals despite playing deeper. The numbers expose the truth. Messi impacts games in more ways while maintaining superior efficiency. And don't even get me started on playmaking. 357 career assists to Ronaldo's 272. That's 85 more game-changing passes. It's not even close when you look at complete contribution.
Assists? Now you're really clutching at straws, Jamie. Let's talk about what truly matters in big moments. Istanbul 2008. 23-year-old Ronaldo scores the header, then buries the decisive penalty in pouring rain after missing earlier. Moscow 2019, 34 years old, hat-trick to overturn a 2-0 deficit against Atletico in the Champions League. That's not just clutch. That's ice-cold mentality Messi simply doesn't possess. Where was Messi in 2019 when Liverpool overturned Barcelona? Hiding. Ronaldo thrives under pressure. Messi shrinks when it's not perfectly set up for him.
Big moments. You want big moments. A 2011 Champions League final where Messi dribbled past your entire United team like they were training cones. The 2015 semi-final when he turned prime Boateng, then the world's best defender, inside out before chipping Neuer. That's not just clutch. That's humiliation of the highest order. Ronaldo scores great goals. Messi makes defenders question their careers. And let's not forget, while Ronaldo was scoring penalties in the Champions League, Messi was putting 4 past Arsenal and 5 past Leverkusen in single games. Records that still stand today.
One-off highlights don't make a career, Jamie. Ronaldo scored in 5 different World Cups, a feat no one else in history has achieved. Meanwhile, Messi disappeared in 2010, 2014 and 2018 when the lights were brightest. Greatness isn't about YouTube compilations. It's about delivering decade after decade at the absolute highest level. And let's talk consistency properly. Ronaldo scored 50-plus goals in a calendar year 6 times. 6. Including the age 33 in Serie A. Messi's done it twice. Both times in his absolute prime at Barcelona.
Consistency. Messi's averaged 40 goals a season for 18 bloody years, while simultaneously being his team's chief creator. Ronaldo had 3 spectacular years at Madrid, then clearly declined. Even his most ardent fans admit it. And let's talk present day. At 36 years old, Messi's leading MLS in both goals and assists. Actually builds and play like the genius he is. Meanwhile, Ronaldo's in Saudi Arabia stat padding against semi-pro defenders. The golfing class is still evident, even now.
Oh, the mighty MLS, the retirement league, where old stars go to fade gently. Ronaldo scored 18 goals in half a season at 36 in the Premier League, the most competitive league on earth, while Messi struggled to impact games consistently at PSG. And leadership? Ronaldo's the only player to captain teams to both Champions League and international glory. Real leaders don't need perfect systems, they create their own success.
Leadership? Messi dragged Argentina through that entire 2022 tournament, while Ronaldo threw tantrums when subbed at Qatar, storming out of stadiums like a petulant child. Real leaders adapt their game as they age. They don't demand the team bends to their fading abilities. And struggled at PSG? He was League One's top assist at both seasons, while Ronaldo was getting benched at United.
Let me ask you this properly, Jamie. If the Champions League final was tomorrow and you had one chance to save your life, one player to take that chance, are you seriously telling me you'd pick the man who's missed 26 career penalties over the most prolific goal scorer in football history? The man who holds the record for most UCL goals, most international goals, most goals in history? Be honest with yourself.
If I need one moment of pure magic to break a deadlock against an organised defence, absolutely I'm picking Messi. Ronaldo's a phenomenal finisher, but Messi's the creator, the dribbler and the finisher. That 2017 Clasico winner at the Bernabeu, that 2015 Copa del Rey solo goal, that's the difference. Genuine footballing genius, no amount of gym work or practice can replicate. Ronaldo perfected the game, Messi reinvented it.
Reinvented? Genius doesn't win you 5 Champions Leagues across 3 different clubs. It doesn't make you the all-time international top scorer. It certainly doesn't produce 50-plus goal seasons for 6 consecutive years. That's work ethic, Jamie. That's relentless improvement. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. While Messi was comfortable at Barcelona, Ronaldo was conquering England, then Spain, then Italy, adapting, evolving, dominating.
Work ethic doesn't give you Messi's 2012 91 goals in a single calendar year. It doesn't produce that 2015 treble where he dismantled every elite defence in Europe. And it definitely doesn't earn you 7 Ballon d'Ors to Ronaldo's 5, the largest gap between 2 contemporaries in history. The verdict's clear, Gary. Messi's not just better, he's operating on a different plane entirely.
Then explain this. Why does Ronaldo hold virtually every major scoring record? Why has he won league titles in 3 different countries while Messi needed 18 months to adjust to Ligue 1? Why did he go head-to-head with Messi in Spain for 9 years and come out with more Champions Leagues? Face facts. When the stakes were highest, Ronaldo delivered more consistently over more competitions for longer.
Delivered? Messi's the one with the World Cup Golden Ball and 2 Copa America MVPs. Ronaldo's never won a single major tournament MVP. Individual brilliance and crucial moments matters, Gary. That 2022 World Cup was the ultimate test. 7 games under unimaginable pressure, and Messi was transcendent in every knockout match. Ronaldo's never had a tournament like that, not even close.
Football's a team sport, Jamie. Ronaldo made every team he played for better. Just look at what happened to Juventus after he left. Meanwhile, Barcelona actually won the league the season after Messi departed. Makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe the system was always more important than the player.
Oh, that's rich. Barcelona went from champions to Europa League strugglers without Messi. And let's examine Real Madrid properly. They've won 4 Champions Leagues since Ronaldo left. Maybe the club was always the real force. Maybe your man was just the beneficiary of an incredible system.
Or maybe, just maybe, Messi needed that perfect Barcelona ecosystem while Ronaldo conquered every league he touched. England is a flying winger. Spain is the ultimate goal scorer. Italy is a clinical finisher. International glory with Portugal's weakest generation in decades. That's not just adaptability, Jamie. That's complete footballing mastery across every facet of the game.
Adaptability? Messi's currently doing things in MLS at 36 that Ronaldo couldn't dream of. Top of both the scoring and assist chart while orchestrating play like a quarterback. Ronaldo's reduced to poaching in Saudi Arabia. The difference in their footballing intelligence is glaring.
A poacher with 895 career goals, the most in football history. While Messi's padding stats in the American Retirement League, Ronaldo was scoring hat-tricks in the Premier League at the same age. That's the difference between a system player and an all-time great.
Retirement League. Messi's got more goal contributions in 2023 than Ronaldo, despite playing significantly fewer games. Even now, at their twilight years, the qualitative gap is obvious to anyone who understands football beyond basic goal counts.
Then why does virtually every young player cite Ronaldo as their inspiration? Why is he the most followed athlete on the planet? Because true greatness isn't just about talent, Jamie. It's about mentality, work ethic, and proving yourself again and again across different challenges. Something Messi's never had to do until it was too late.
Killer instinct? The man scored twice in the World Cup final, something Ronaldo's never done in any major final. Messi's got ice in his veins when it matters most. 7 Ballon d'Ors, a World Cup Golden Ball, the only player with 90-plus goals in a year, the most assists in history, That's not just greatness, that's football perfected.
5 Champions Leagues, most international goals ever, most UCL goals ever, league titles in 3 countries. Ronaldo is the only player to score in 5 World Cups. That's not just success, that's complete, unparalleled domination across every competition for 20 years. That's why he's the GOAT.
And there you have it. 2 legends, 2 sides, 1 debate that may never truly end. We've taken it as far as it can go. Messi, the magician, Ronaldo, the machine. But the final word? That's yours. Jump in the comments. Tell us, who's the real GOAT? Are you Team Messi or Team Ronaldo? And hey, settle it with respect, but bring the passion. If you enjoyed this AI sports debate, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more of these battles coming your way. See you in the next one.